Hello and welcome to the Journey Show. Today on the show, we're going to be looking at what's been happening at Journey. Last week was Halloween, and we have some pictures from our trick-or-treat candy pickup. The students have been back in school for 2 months, with some doing homeschooling, online learning, and in-class learning. So we thought we'd check in with some of our students and see how school has been going for them. We're going to go behind the scenes at our new home base, Atoka House, and see what have we been up to and what do we have coming up. And at the end of the show, there's going to be a worship minute with Pastor Dan. So, let's get started, because the Journey Show starts right now.
How is school going this year?
Good.
What has been difficult about school so far this year?
Not seeing our friends.
What else, Ezra?
Not seeing our friends.
Oh.
Which is easy.
What do you like about school at home?
That is shorter. Because I like, because it's easy.
It's easy. Anything else you like about it? Do you have a good teacher?
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of school?
History.
Depending on
Reading.
what kind of math, reading,
History.
lots of other stuff.
Like, how are you doing school this year?
Remote learning.
And how's it going?
Good.
And what's the difference between school this year compared to school last year?
It's online.
What do you like about school this year?
That I can have snacks whenever I want.
And what's your favorite part of school?
Art.
Ashton, how are you doing school this year?
Remote learning.
And how's it going?
Good.
What have been some of the challenges and differences with school this year?
The challenges are you can't always get on the meet, and I'm dealing with it by asking for help.
What do you like about school this year?
I like that there is a lot of new people.
And what's better about school this year compared to last year?
I can see everyone right in front of me.
And what's your favorite part about school?
Math.
How's high school going, guys?
I'll go first. It's going pretty good. Being online is obviously a struggle, not having the teacher with you or anything to help you through struggling stuff. But overall, it's going fairly well.
I'm in class and it's going pretty good, I would say. It's definitely a lot more boring, but I would say it's good.
So is COVID having a good or bad effect on life, school life, your lives in general?
Yeah, it's having right in the middle. It's not having a completely horrible impact, but it's not having the best. Being, again, having to be so far from your teacher and only being able to communicate through email and stuff is a huge struggle, because helping is a very visual thing. You have to see what you're helping with. And even teaching's pretty hard, I would assume, for teachers, being not in front of a class of students to teach.
Yeah, for me, it's been kind of hard because the teacher can't help out as much in class. Like, she can't come around the classroom or anything. And also, like, we've been, like, I don't know, it's been, like, really stressful for some of the assignments because they're worth a lot more because we can't do as many. So that's been pretty stressful.
Right. So, is there a way to show Jesus at school? And is it now harder to show Jesus at school because of COVID?
Yeah, it's like, I'd say really hard for me, considering I'm online. I don't even know what half my class looks like.
Yeah.
And I don't know who they really are. And like, that would be certainly most awkward, just bring it up in the middle of a conversation, or you can't really have a private chat with a classmate right now because, again, you don't know them. So like, it'd be bringing it up in front of the whole entire class, and then you don't know like their beliefs or their religion, so it's very hard to nowadays.
Yeah, we have to, like, at school we have to social distance and stuff, so you can't just be like, hey, you should come to youth, because a lot of the kids there are like really strict about it and everything, and they're like, they don't want to like come 6 feet close or something. I don't know, but like, yeah, it has been harder, I would say.
We are the champions, my friends. We will keep on fighting to the end. No time for losers. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world.
Hey guys, I want to introduce you to our new home away from home, Atoka house here at Cranberry Golf Club at Living Waters Resorts. Come on, let's go inside. All right, this is inside of Atoka House, and this is where we come when you first come. If you're attending on Saturday or Sunday, and we take your temperature. There's hand sanitizing station. Hey, this is where you can pick up your Operations Christmas Child boxes on your way in. There's all kind of stuff that we do here. You can kind of see what's going on. This is kind of what the format looks like. We kind of usher people to their chairs. Everything's minimum of 6 feet apart, and it's very intimate. It's close. It's very different than what we're used to on a Sunday morning versus the theater. But this has a kind of a unique feel to it, and we're kind of enjoying just a little time where we don't have to set up and tear down each week, and things are kind of set up, mostly set up for Sunday already. We can seat about 30-ish, depending on the size of the groups, family groups and family orientation. You can kind of see we're really set up for those who are watching online. We've got cameras and lights all throughout, and of course, you've seen, if you've been watching, you've seen where the band is and what that kind of looks like. We're going to be kind of redoing some things here in the next couple of weeks to make this look a little better. But we're going to be here. This is going to be our home for a few months at minimum, maybe till the end of March. This is the way it's going to look unless things really change. This is where we're going to be, and we're really grateful for this opportunity. I want to kind of show you, if you've been watching online and you've seen, this is kind of the section, the brains behind it. This is where our tech crew, Sam and all his volunteers, kind of work to make sure the stream's taking place and switching cameras and all that takes place here. They do just fantastic work. There's some other things that we're going to be doing, though, that we kind of want to share that's going to be coming up the next week. This is kind of one of our little backdrops that we're working on that we're going to be doing some video recording for during the week, some different things, really trying to reach out in a different way. Being we can't get together, not even really supposed to be doing small groups in people's houses and things like that. How can we do some other ways? How can we connect with one another, but even how can we begin to use this time to really reach out to people who maybe we've never been able to reach out to in the past through a traditional church setting? So that's kind of what that's going to be. You'll see some things on that in the next couple of weeks. And then in this room in here, this is where we're working out of on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And then this is going to be one of our new backdrops as well, that we're going to be doing some things. My guess in the next couple of weeks, you'll see a video and you'll go, oh, I kind of saw that before it was, a full-fledged kind of studio. That's where we'll be doing some of our YouTube recordings. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend here in Collingwood. That reminds me of a scripture in Psalms 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech. Night to night reveals knowledge. Beautiful sun this weekend. Beautiful time to be outside, to be with family, and then just enjoy the beauty that kind of pulls us back to God and reminds us of God and his creation. And I'm hopeful that as the week kind of goes along and you're kind of preparing your heart for this weekend services, that you're going to be ready to meet with God. It kind of reminds me of the last verse of chapter 19. It says this in verse 14. It says, let the words of my mouth, the meditation of my heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. And that's my prayer for all of us this weekend, that no matter where we are, how we're gathering, that we will really experience God's presence and honor him with our thoughts and our words. Look forward to seeing you this weekend.